Okay, so, well, first off, it's been a while, but so for this is basically just covering almost everything you need to know for Spider Squad. Here's the Discord link for the Discord for mostly for news on new updates for the world when it comes out. Here I just show off the mirror, cause why not, and on how dookie it is, but that's just for both PC and Quest. Behind me, which I don't believe I show, is like 15 avatars you could choose from like the symbiote suit to the PS4 suit. Those are just instructions, those yellow signs, how to play. But here's a door, you just click trigger on it. Here's the menu. So jump impulse is basically how high you jump. You know, like 20 is just literally like Iron Man, like, phew. Yeah. For the video's sake, I'm just gonna set it at like 10. Voice, right there, they're like the blue circles, like music and stuff. Voice far is basically if my friend was standing on top of that building, I'd like hear him basically, not across the map, but just you could hear him pretty far. That blue circle is basically music and stuff. Bounce pads toggle. This is something that you're probably gonna want to have on if you're new to the game. I actually have this on no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're new or not, you should probably just have it on in general because it doesn't not benefit you if you're, yes, like there's nothing in that square right there. But when you equip bounce pads toggle on, when the when the square's green, basically there's a science spider web there. So basically when you were to jump on it right here, I go pretty high. It's pretty good for starting off to get momentum, but once you're like you're not really going to be relying on these so much when you play the game. After like 30 minutes you'll probably be pretty good. But yeah, that's basically it for like that menu area and stuff. Okay, so for this clip I believe I show off the triggers. You're not supposed to later in the video I show on how the benefits of holding the trigger all the way down, but for now just focus on pulling the triggers down. As soon as the web goes out, don't put more pressure on it. Don't pull the trigger down fully away. You see on how the trigger's fully down right now? It doesn't move. Right there, I let the trigger go just a little bit and it launched me. Your best friend in this game is putting the trigger down halfway, and that's what you should be relying on for this. So right here I show me using the trigger halfway and me flying into a building. So I believe right here is where I show a little, yeah, I just started messing around with halfway trigger. Yeah. So your best friend is literally halfway triggered. Just that's something that you're probably not gonna forget, but you know, you really don't know how many lobbies I join, then people do not read the instructions. They just start the game and they're like, how do I swing? It's not working. I'm like, no, you hold the trigger down halfway. So yeah, right here I don't even move my arm. I'm just showing me halfway, and I pull the trigger all the way down. You see how I don't move at all. Now I'm actually swinging with the triggers halfway down. I don't know what the heck I'm doing in this clip, but yeah. You could skip ahead, I had no clue what I'm doing. Okay, so what the heck am I doing? Okay. But I think I just, yeah, there we go. Now I'm showing off on how to basically you could really go high with the trigger halfway pulling and stuff. It's honestly your main source in this game. And right here is where I show off the benefits of pulling your trigger all the way down. So yeah, you see on how if I'm going straight at it with my trigger halfway down, I'm gonna run into the building. That's one thing. So That's why, see, I just ran into that pillar right there in the building side. So right here, so you hear the like the it's kind of like a metrodome. I don't know what it's called. We hear the like the beeping. Kind of sounds like a web. Basically, when you hear like a web, actually, like when you stop hearing that, you're like, I don't know. It's like whenever Spider-Man and like Spider-Man movies throws a web and it lands on something. That's basically what it sounds like when you're not doing it anymore. So right here, I just show off a cool thing of me dodging myself. I don't know why I did that, but you could. I actually use it a lot on pulling the trigger down a lot. So right here in this video clip, I show off me showing you guys the benefits of using 2 webs in one. So you can actually go farther, do that each building, but I don't know why. But you're gonna want to work on like your timing too for letting go. Like I did bad. See, that building was only 1 web. This is 2 web. I almost made it. Well, I did make it on top. I don't know why I moved, but I made it on top of the building with 2 webs compared to 1 web. That's pretty insane compared to that. And right here I show launching. Yeah, you could. That was only 1 launch from momentum. This is 2. Look how high I go. I can't even see half of the map. Now it's a voice crack. Yeah, so launching is also a pretty good way to get momentum. I think I'd do it again for some reason. No, it's a good way to actually get on buildings, to be honest. I probably use it. Here I show off a good alleyway on how to practice. Like, it's right next to spawn. Like, as soon as you leave spawn, it'll be on the left if you enable bounce pads. So you jump on it. I think I fell a couple of times on this video clip because I didn't pull the trigger halfway down. But yeah, so see, I pull it halfway down, but if I pull it all the way down, I would have hit that building. I'm like, should I continue? No. Yeah, but I hit like a building a couple of times in here because I didn't control my webs. So controlling your webs, what I mean by that is like control my direction and my momentum. Right now I was going too quick for myself to control, and I didn't connect to a building. If I'm flying at a building from the right here is when I show a tactic on how to climb a building. So right here, what I was doing right there, I was failing on purpose to show you guys. Do not go so close. Throw all the way up. But when I was talking about before was controlling your webs with the buildings. You're going to want to throw, like, if you're going too far to the right, throw it to the left. You're going to control yourself. Here's a way I actually climb up a building, which I call this, like, the ladder technique. Because it looks like you're climbing a ladder, almost, with the webs. Yeah. Then I go to the ground. To go to the ground quicker, you literally just web the ground. Yeah, it's almost, I start dancing or something. So, yeah, I mix this technique with technique 1. So, what I do is I do the ladder technique, and I'm about to go to the top. I like launch myself with 1. So right here's another technique to get up to, well, not technique, it's just another way to get up to a building. Just use 2 buildings to get up. And right here is like how I use 2 buildings to get down from a high place. I do that. Right here I show a little bit of turning right here, and I just showed like a cool clip of me turning. I don't know why. I thought this was really cool, like, whoa. I thought that was sick. But for this is mostly for momentum. Like right here I show how I control my momentum really well. So here I grab 2 buildings right here, and then I start flying down and I let go. And then I try to do a 180 to go back, and then I do that. And then I just climb up the buildings like this. It's pretty easy if you get used to it. And here I just grab this building, and then I hit this building right here. But yeah, here is turning. Turning, you use your opposite hand to do a sharp turn. Unless you want to do like a swing around turn, which I almost did right there. But like basically use your opposite hand to turn. It's honestly something you could do right now and you'll master it. I don't really rely on this so much though, even though I do it like sometimes here and there. What do I do right here? Right here I show community based stuff. Don't use a humongous avatar like this samurai guy, large. Like, look at this thing. I'm taller than every single building almost. Yeah, don't do this. You're gonna, one, crash everybody's game. Two, it's just gonna be annoying for people that are actually trying to swing around and stuff. Here I show medium-sized avatar. That's like big. Don't use that either. This you could use. This is like size of like the big Venom. This is just like Winnie the Pooh muscled. But don't use like big avatars. Use like a Spider-Man avatar. Here is me raging of, yeah. But here's just a video montage nonetheless of me lip-syncing. That's basically it for the tutorial. Thanks for watching. It's been a while since I've uploaded. Sorry, this is my first video, but it's good to be back on YouTube. I'll probably be uploading soon. Enjoy the video clips.